and welcome to Ohio Valley Couponer. When you guys are seeing this, it's going to be Thursday, December the 7th of 2023, and I'm coming at you guys with a couponing chat video all about a major change coming to couponing at the end of the year, 12/31. So we're going to be ending this year with a major change here. And we're also going to be talking about what I think the future of couponing looks like heading into this new year, what my thoughts are. I do want to start out by saying I do not want this video to come off as a doom and gloom, couponing's on the way out, anything like that. Because I don't think that's true at all. I do not think that we are saying goodbye to couponing in any way, shape, or form. Yes, this is a change. Yes, it's a pretty significant change. For sure, if you are a couponer at this particular store. But in my 10 years of couponing, in February, it'll be my 10-year anniversary of couponing. Man, guys, the changes I have gone through with couponing, it's been crazy. I've seen so many things come and go. I've seen the double coupons. I'd only been couponing a couple months when Kroger was ending double coupons. And at that point, I thought, oh my gosh, couponing's over. Like, how am I going to coupon? There's no more double coupons. What am I going to do? But you know what? Couponing has gone on. And I can actually say some things I think are better now in 2023 than they were in 2014. So I don't want anyone to think that I think that couponing is going away. It's changing, but the main principles of couponing are staying the same. Getting the items when they hit that best sale price and you stack it with your coupon and or your rebates and store promotions or whatever and getting things at the best possible price. That is still happening. That is still happening now. We're still getting things for free. We're still making money. This is not the end of couponing. It's a hurdle, but we will jump through it. And I'm going to be sharing with you guys my thoughts on this whole situation. So, if you are not aware, I know there's a lot of other YouTubers who cover this store very consistently. And I don't typically even talk about this store, but I know a lot of my followers love the CVS. And you guys let me know you love the CVS and it's your favorite store. And a lot of you have asked me to cover CVS more consistently. And, it's just not been a store that in the more recent years that I have loved to coupon at. But I will say, back in the day especially, I rocked CVS. I really did. Before the rebate apps were such a thing, I really rocked CVS. And it was my store. I went there all the time. And I have got some amazing deals there over the years. And I can say, though, as I've shifted my focus more to the rebate apps over the last probably 5 years, I could still, walk into CVS. I feel like they've been the store up until now that has changed the least. It was kind of like riding a bike. Once you learned how to do deals at CVS, I could be out of that store for 9 months and walk back in and be able to do deals with their extra bucks and their promotions. And I still understood the ins and outs of it. So CVS really has been the store that I feel like has not changed much over the years. And I've kind of liked that about CVS. But with everything in life, there is change. And so CVS is making some change. So how CVS has been, at least since I've been couponing for the last almost 10 years, is what they would do is on Sundays, they would start a new sales week with new sale prices and new extra buck promotions. That would run through Saturday. And then the following Sunday, a new sale would start. New extra buck promotions you guys could do. And that's how it's always been in my area. I do recall a time, probably 8-9 years ago, where CVS did an experiment in certain parts of the country where they did a different sale ad where it was bi-weekly. So they would do it for 2 weeks at a time. To my knowledge, from what I heard, this experiment was a major fail and they changed it back. And we never heard anything about it for many more years. But I never personally experienced it. But now, confirmed, set in stone, CVS has decided to completely change their sales structures to now the ads are going to be 2 weeks instead of 1 week. And this is tough on couponers who really love CVS because where you're used to getting new sales, new deals every week, now you're only going to get them every other week. And the extra buck promotions in that ad are not going to reset at the start of the new week. So let's say there's a deal, spend $30, get a $10 extra buck on P&G products, limit 1. Well, Instead of doing that, once the 1 week and maybe it came back the next week, you can only do it once during that 2-week time frame. And so the deals are now bi-weekly versus weekly. And that's pretty major. I mean, honestly, if Kroger did that, I would be bummed. I would be very sad. Because number one, that's boring. That's pretty boring to have the same sale for 2 weeks. So yeah, that kind of is a bummer. But also that would mean really, and you can't continue to do the deal, once you do the extra deal, whatever the limit is, you're done. So it's not like you can even go back and do more deals, even the same ones on repeat. It's limit 1 or limit 2, and that's it. So a lot of CVS couponers probably will no longer even be going every week because the deals of being, bi-weekly. So that's definitely a bummer, and that will reduce, the hauls. If you're used to doing a big CVS haul every week, now you're probably not going to do that as the deals aren't changing. But there are a couple positives that might arise from this whole thing. So number one, you have more time to shop. You don't have to rush to get there in the sale week since you'll have 2 weeks. So, I guess you don't have to be as in a rush to get to CVS. Also, there is the potential of maybe a deal comes out that Sunday, and the next Sunday maybe we get a coupon for that deal, or a new rebate pops up for that deal, and you can go in and do it that you wouldn't have normally been able to do it because it's only 1 week. So that's a potential positive. I think it's fair to look at the positives too. But especially if I coupon there every week, and I have many times in the past, so I get it, it would be a bummer. It would be a bummer when you're used to getting the great hauls. Unfortunately, I think changes like this from all the stores are going to continue. I think the stores are going to continue to crack down. Guys, 2 out of 3 of the stores that I cover have made major changes in the last, year or two. Target and Walmart both have significantly cracked down on coupons. They have these super strict control systems that will reject coupons even if they're legit. But if they're not on this master file list, they won't work and they don't have to take them. And a couple of factors have gone into why CVS is doing this. Number one, CVS is trying to reinvent themselves, and they're really shifting a lot of their focus to the healthcare side of things, so the pharmacy services, not as much of the retail store operations. So that's one of the reasons, probably the main reason, they're not putting as much emphasis on sales in the retail sector. They're more focused on the pharmacy. Also, a lot of these things can come down to fraud and people doing glitches. But don't get me wrong here. If you have a digital clipped and you forgot and you hit it over a paper coupon and they both work, that's one thing. That was not you intentionally doing this. But there are people every single week who were taking the digital manufacturer, that's important, manufacturer coupons in the CVS app and stacking them with that matching paper coupons. Like a 6 off 2 Herbal Essence, they would use the digital and then the paper coupon would attach to one of them, and they were basically getting 2 manufacturer coupons on one item. And that's never been allowed ever. The only stacks that were ever allowed was a manufacturer coupon and a CVS store coupon, but not 2 manufacturer coupons. But when somebody figured out that CVS's system was flawed and allowed this to work, people just renamed it a glitch and not misuse. And they're like, well, CVS shouldn't allow it. No, CVS shouldn't allow it. CVS, I'm amazed they've not fixed it all these years. But they haven't. But still, that's a no-no. I do believe that is one of the reasons they're doing this, because it's less opportunities for coupons and sales and things like that. It's less opportunities for misuse. And somebody's had to pay the losses. I don't know exactly if it's CVS or the manufacturer, but somebody's paying out these losses, and they're not going to want to continue to pay out these manufacturer coupons twice. So, they're making changes and cracking down. I think that's a part of it. I really do. So both of those things kind of play, and that's what we've seen at these other stores. Fraud has hit so many of these stores, so I do believe in 2024, stores will continue to crack down on coupons. Rebate apps will continue to make sure that things are being done correctly. And unfortunately, they crack down on everybody and make changes on everybody and make it harder. But you know what? It's not impossible. And there's still freebies week after week after week. Doing things the right way, using the right coupons, using the right rebates, combining what's allowed, because there are apps that do allow you to combine, and there are coupons that are okay to be combined. So you can do things the right way and still get deals, and we are still going to be doing that in 2024 and for the remainder of 2023. So This change at CVS definitely is a game changer if you are a CVS couponer, but I don't think it means that there's not going to be good deals at CVS still. It's just going to look a little different. It's going to be bi-weekly, so you're just going to have to shop there. It might be less hauls you do. Maybe it's once every other week instead of your normal weekly haul, but you're still going to get free stuff at CVS and great deals. So anyways, guys, that is my thoughts on the situation. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and thank you so much for watching.